Welcome to the Adventure Studio. Today I want to show you how to create these mini balloon garlands to attach to your organic balloon creations. They're a gorgeous accent to add on top, and I'll show you step by step how to create them. So first of all, you're going to need to inflate two 5-inch balloons to 4 pumps of air with a hand pump or 4.5 inches in diameter. Now to make this go faster, I'm going to inflate my first balloon and tuck the nozzle of that under one of my fingers holding the pump while I inflate the second balloon to the exact same size. Then I'm going to tie these two balloons together into a pair by wrapping the nozzles around twice and tying them together in a simple knot. For today's design, I inflated 205-inch balloons, and if you're just making one garland like this, you can absolutely use a hand pump. But if you're planning to make multiple balloon garlands using these mini garlands, I highly recommend getting an electric balloon pump. I'm using a balloon pump that has a timer on it, so I can set it and inflate all of my balloons to the exact same size with one push of a button. No matter which pump you use, once you've got all 200 balloons inflated and tied into pairs, we now need to tie them into our mini balloon garlands using an empty 260 balloon. I'm going to pinch the balloon and stretch all the air out of it before tying the nozzle in a knot. This will make using the 260 as the center point for our garland super easy to work with. Now take the nozzle of your first pair and tie it to the nozzle of your 260 balloon using a simple double knot. Once you've got that secured, grab the 260 and hold it in your dominant hand, and with your other hand, place a second pair right on top of your first one so that they form an X. Then take that 260 and wrap it once around one balloon in this new pair. Place your next pair on top so that the balloons of this pair sit in the gap just to the right of the pair that you just placed before wrapping your 260 around it and pulling it back to the center. I'm going to continue these steps, always rotating my balloon pair so that the balloon of the new pair always sits to the right of the balloon that I just placed. In this way, I'll create a spiral all the way up my garland, and my balloons will fit nice and snugly together in the gaps of the balloons next to them. Now you'll notice that I never let go of that 260 in my dominant hand and always add the new balloon pair with my left hand. And that's so I can keep a nice even tension with that 260 balloon all the way up the garland. I want it just tight enough so everything stays nice and snug, but loose enough that I can mold this mini garland into whatever shape I need in the finished design. Once I've tied 20 pairs together into a garland, I'm going to tie the remaining 260 balloon tail to one of the nozzles in that final pair. This will secure everything together into a single piece, and that remaining balloon tail I can use to help tie my mini garland into my design later on. In total, I created 5 of these mini garlands, but now we need to create the large garland that we're going to attach them to. Because this design is so large, I'm actually going to assemble my garland in 4 different sections. I'm going to tie 5 quads together using 260 balloons I've just tied end to end. And each of those quads is a combination of 11-inch balloons I've inflated anywhere between 8 and 10 inches in size, and 17-inch balloons that are anywhere between 12 and their full size. By mixing up the sizes and the colors, I'll get a beautiful organic look in the end. You'll notice I'm using a color block method by putting either 2 or 3 of the same color quads right next to each other. Once you've got 5 quads tied together, tie the remaining 260 tail to one of the nozzles in that final quad, and that will give us these mini sections in different color combinations. I'm installing today's design on this old, gorgeous brick wall, and to anchor my balloons to the brick, I'm using gaff tape and empty 260 balloons. So everywhere I want my garland to be secured to the wall, I'm going to hold up one 260 balloon, and across the length of the brick, secure several inches of gaff tape, making sure I rub it in so it gets good adhesion to the brick. It's also helpful to remove any loose debris from the brick before trying to adhere the tape. Then I'm going to support the main piece of tape with 2 more going vertically before tying the ends of my 260 balloon in a double knot so it doesn't slip out of this anchor point, as that 260 will be how we tie the balloons to the wall. In total, I added 6 of these anchor points so that my garland has lots of support. We don't want our balloons flopping around in ways we don't want them to move, and adding extra anchor points is a great way to solve that problem. With all our preparations done, we can finally start assembling this garland. So take your first section of balloons and place it on the wall where you'd like it to be, and then I'm going to grab the 260 from one of those anchor points, pull it through the garland, and wrap it in a figure 8 around a couple of the balloons that are right in front of it. We want to make sure the balloons are touching the wall, but we don't want to pull that 260 so tight that it ends up putting lots of tension between the balloons and the wall and potentially ripping the tape off of the wall. Because I want this garland to be really wide and full, you'll notice that I'm not putting my garland pieces end to end to create one long narrow garland, but instead rotating them so that the sides of those garlands are touching, giving me a nice wide garland. With those base balloons in place, I'm then going to tie in some extra quads that I inflated anywhere I've got gaps or need to widen it out to give it a beautiful look. Now you'll notice that I add these quads on the top side and the bottom side of the garland, alternating back and forth, so I get a bit of a zigzag pattern. And what I love about assembling garlands in this way, by only tying them and not using any adhesives, it means I can rotate my balloons around until I'm happy with their placement. Once you use adhesive and stick two balloons together, you're pretty much committed to the placement of those balloons. A perfect example of this is this top section of the balloon garland. I had initially placed it so it went pretty straight out from the garland, but when I stepped back, I didn't love how it looked, so I ended up rotating it around and nestling it in tighter to the rest of the garland for that fuller look I wanted to achieve. Now it's time to add in the star of this design, which is our mini balloon accents. You can tie these into the garland using the 260 tail on the ends, or you can grab some extra 260s if you need more anchor points. I'm going to wrap my mini garlands around the base garland and tuck the ends in so that it looks like it's weaving in and out of the balloons. Once I'm happy with its placement, I'm going to look for a place where I can secure the two pieces together. So right in the center of my mini garland, I'm going to tie in an extra 260 and then wrap it around a balloon or two behind it in the main garland, securing the two pieces together. Then I can tuck the two ends in so that they disappear into the balloon garland, giving us this gorgeous effect. I chose to place each of my mini garlands in such a way so that it looks like one continuous line that weaves in and out of the garland. And by curving the ends of my garlands in, it directs your eye in a continual loop of this balloon garland, starting at the bottom, working your way all the way up to the top, and then I tied two of these garlands end to end for one massive loop at the top to bring your eye back into the design. With the last mini garland in place, this design is ready for a party or celebration. If you enjoyed today's project, you should check out this video. And until the next time, remember, stay creative, everybody.